curved light bar. Now, it just got smaller, slimmer, and smarter with the rigid RDS SR Series Pro. This compact single-row light bar conforms to modern looks and projects more lighting to get you further. Boasting a compact design, gentle curve, and the same proven rigid quality, the RDS SR Series Pro is a new, sleek, and sophisticated way to own the night.
All that I want in this life is the chance to do my thing. All that I want in this life is the chance to do my thing. Yeah. I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you know this. I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in the back of the spot. I need the top. What you got for me, world? What you got?
All right, it is now 12 o'clock, so we are back here on Fishgistics with the 2019 Baja 400. The first time Score has done a Baja 400. And all of our stuff today is presented by KMC Wheels, 4-wheel parts, Monster Energy, F&L Fuel, and Rigid Lights. So big thanks to those guys. We'll be here every hour today. The race is going a little smoother now. We haven't seen any more blockages on the course. We haven't seen any more cops holding up signs or anything. So that's good. So everybody's kind of getting a little separated now. It's still pretty stacked up. The first car, remember, there was a 10-minute gap if you missed it earlier. So Serapis went off the line. Then there was a 10-minute delay because there was a cop protesting the start. So 10 minutes till BJ started. So they got 10 minutes, then BJ went, and then everybody went another minute after that. So if we go over and look at the screen, we can see there's still a pretty good gap between the 88 and the 97, which, like we said, there was 10-minute gap off the start. So they still have about that much gap. BJ did make up a little bit, but now it looks like the 88 has made back up a little bit more. So he's at mile 91, and then BJ's at 83. So he's back to his about 8-mile gap that it started as. So that's staying pretty consistent right there. Then Kevin Thompson in the number 70, which I do believe Kevin started in this truck because I saw Harley commenting on something earlier. So I believe Harley's getting in later. So Kevin Thompson is in third there in the number 70. Then it looks like there's a pretty good gap actually back to the 27, the 6, the 89, and the 40. They're all right on top of each other. When it updates, you can see they're kind of jumping around, and then they get in a little group when they all update. So the 70 is kind of checking out. Looks like the 27 might be holding everybody up a little bit, or the number 89, which is actually, looks like the 89 is off course right there a little bit. I'm not sure when that updates again. We'll see. But it was the 89 and the 27 that looked like they were kind of slowing the people down behind them here, so that these top three were able to start putting a bigger gap in. Then we got Tavo right here, who's making his way up. He's not going to wait for anybody, so he's going to push his way through that pack. That's for sure. So we'll see what's going on with them. The number 19. Someone was asking earlier, the Herps truck that was on fire, it looks like it's parked back at the hotel. So it looks like the Herps number 19 is out of the race. I'm not sure on the other Herps truck, but if we get an update on them, we will let you know. As far as everyone else, let's see. So we talked about the top ones here. The 6, that's Ricky Johnson. Andy McMillan, still going good in his new truck. He's at mile 75 right now. Then back here to Rob Mack. You got Ryan Arciero, Robbie Gordon, and Bryce Menzies. Now, Robbie Gordon did start right in front of Bryce, and it doesn't look like Bryce has been able to get around him yet. So that's something to keep an eye on today. Those two guys are battling it out. Then we have Cameron Steele right behind them, and Bobby Picoy right behind him. That's the same order they started in, so they're pretty much just moving down the course. We have seen, it does look like Score has a video up at race mile 40. We've seen some cars go through there. Most of these guys are already through. You can see these guys are at like 70. The leader is Serapis is at mile 93. So if you're wondering where the lead truck is, he's at 93 right now. If we go look at the bikes for a minute, got to scroll out and come over to the coast. So the bikes are now coming up the coast. We have the 1X Justin Morgan. He is your leader. He's been out front all day. You got the 66 behind them, and then the 5, Colton Udell right behind them. So you can see the 1X kind of keeps jumping around. His tracker comes on, works for a little while, and then it doesn't. But we can confirm that he's up front. The 1X is your leader. So the quads, we did just get an update thanks to Brian Busby. The 1A must be right. It's probably right in here somewhere. Yeah, there's the 21A, and then the 1A was out front of the 21A. So it was the 1A and then the 21A. There was a minute 14-second split where they come off the highway. So right back here where they make this turn, there was a minute lead for the 1A over the 21A in the quad class. So that's that class. We can start looking now that they're a little bit more spread out. Let's see. Let's see, 90. Let's turn off some of these other classes here since they're all mixed up. Let's take a look at class 1 since a few of you guys were asking about them. So here's class 1. You can see this is really tight still. Got to zoom way in to be able to see these numbers in class 1 here. So we got the 127, the 105, Mason Cullen, Brad Wilson, and Shelby Reed. All 4 of those cars are pretty much right on top of each other up front there. So that's going to be some interesting racing with those guys. Those are all real fast cars right there. So that's a good group of class 1 cars, those 4 right there. They're going to be battling it out for a while. Let's see. What else we got? Class 1. The class 10s will be behind them somewhere here. They're going to show up when we sort by this class also. So it looks like the 1030, Jim Anderson is out front right now. Clay Lawrence is going to be your second place class 10 car. Then the 1068, the 1048, 1011, and so on. That's a look at your class 1s. One of the other classes a lot of people always like to check out is the Trophy Truck Specs. They're probably a little spread out. Yeah, you can see they're still bunched up. But the 270, Kelly MacArthur is going to be your first one there. Then the 209, Rafael Navarro is second, back to the 205, followed by the 234, Jason McNeil. And then it just gets bunched up all the way back. So we'll take another look at those later once they get a little bit more spread out. The other thing we're going to do here, it is time for us to take a look at the Monster Energy athletes. So let's take a look. Scroll back out, turn all the cars back on. The first Monster Energy athlete we're going to look at is the one in second place right now. That's BJ Baldwin. So BJ Baldwin in the monster truck is in second place. He's basically like he's first because he had that 10-minute gap in front of him. So big deal for BJ. He's having a pretty good run so far. He's in second place. The other one, Cameron, another monster athlete back here. We scroll in, come back a little ways. There's the 16. So Cameron Steele, he started pretty far back, so he's made up a little bit of time so far. It looks like he's pretty much staying about where he started right now. He's only that far into the, he's at mile 73. So that's your other monster athlete, Cameron. Then the Tim Herps one, they are back at the hotel. They had a fire. They did get it out, and they are okay. I actually just got an update from the Herps co-driver who was in the truck. He said it was on his side and started somewhere over by the oil tank, it looks like. He said he was halfway on fire, so that was Jason Montez. Glad you were able to get out of the car there, buddy. But he's okay. So those of you wondering about the Herps truck, they're okay. They had a little fire earlier, but they're back at the hotel, and they are okay. Not bad. The other Herps truck, 54, I think they're still going the last time I saw them. The tracker's not working, so we'll try and get an update on them in a little bit. Then the UTV classes, they're all bunched up together still, so we're not even going to try to look at them because it's just going to look like a bunch of yellows all in a row, real close together. So let's see, some of those of you guys asking, how can I track the race live? It's working for me right here. This is the track leader site that Score has, so I'm not sure if it's not working. It looks like it's working pretty good for us so far. What else, you guys? Any of the 516s leave yet? They've left the line, but they're still all bunched up. So we're going to look at some of the smaller classes in later updates. That's why we're kind of just looking at the top class, the trophy truck class right now. As we scroll back here, you can see there's really no sense in looking at any of these right now because they're all bunched up still. You don't really know where anybody is because the trackers update at different intervals. So it's hard to tell who's actually leading in some of the other classes. So that's about it. I don't think we have any other. Let's see if I got any other news. No, haven't heard anything else yet. Like I said, the 1X is your leader still. The 88 Serapis is still leading. And let's see, Christian just logged in. All right, you guys are at mile 97.5 right now. So Brett Serapis is almost to mile 100. And they're going to come down here, and then they're going to drop into Valley T. Hopefully we get some more updates for you guys, some more pictures and videos from people that are in Valley T, maybe Valley to Trinidad. There is a little bit of service down there, but honestly today we're not going to have very much phone service or internet down in Baja for most of this course until they get to the beach. So I don't know how much pictures and video we're going to get today for you guys, but we'll get you whatever we can and post it. But hopefully when they get in here in town in Valley to Trinidad, we'll at least get a couple pictures and videos for you guys. What else are you looking for? Number 70. Yep, number 70 is still in third place, right where they started. So they're hanging right in there, the 70. That's Harley Lettner, going to get in there later. Then let's see, start intervals. Start intervals were 1 minute for the trophy trucks and the trophy truck legends, and then there was a 3-minute gap to the one cars, and then everyone else from one down went 30 seconds. So 30-second gap start from the one cars all the way back to everybody else. All right. What else you guys want to see here? 37L you're looking for. Looks like they're right there. The 37L is at mile 59 right now. So Ricky, that you were looking for, they are, I'm not sure where they started, but it looks like they're the 4th trophy truck legend on the road right now. So that's a something to keep an eye on. Oh, this is interesting. There's an 11 car that's showing up here. It might be someone else's tracker that they got mixed up. I don't think an 11 car is already past half the trophy truck field, so that might be kind of funny to see later. But it's showing that the 1121 is up here. Maybe they're on the trailer just watching the race or something. Who knows, huh? So where's the 88? We just showed the 88. They are leading. 88 is at mile 100. They're at mile 99. They're almost to 100. All right. Well, we will be back at 1 o'clock with your next update. We will be checking in every hour. We'll start looking at some of the limited classes once they get going and get spread out a little bit. And we'll keep you guys updated on everything else. Head over to the score site if you want in between. It looks like they have some video up. They're trying to show a race map right now, but they haven't refreshed it since this morning. So they might want to hit refresh. If you guys are watching, you should refresh that. And yeah, that's about it. We'll be back at 1 o'clock with your next update.
Stuff sucks. Get lifted and leveled at 4-Wheel Parts,
where September is suspension month.
4WP is your home for the biggest names in suspension like Airlift, Bilstein, Rough Country, ARB, Procom, Rubicon Express, and more. Save up to $500 on suspension parts and installations, and let our truck, Jeep, and SUV suspension experts help you select the right suspension for your vehicle, and then we'll install it too. Level kits, lift kits, shocks, steering, and gearing. Take your vehicle to the next level. Do you already have a suspension system? Then bring your vehicle in for inspection, alignment, and service, and let 4WP do your rig right. And we'll keep your truck or Jeep off the side of the road and on the trail. Check us out at 4WP.com, where you can have orders sent straight to your door or pick up at any of our 92 stores nationwide. September is suspension month at 4-Wheel Parts.